What inspired me to become a makeup artist? So I like art, and I grew up around art, and so did my family. And when I was in school, I did everything art. Anything to do with creativity, that's what I did. And when looking for work, couldn't find a job that had to do with art. And then I did various pathways, like fashion design, photography, and then I came across beauty and makeup artistry through friends, and then from there on I chose that pathway. Yeah. I've been doing makeup professionally for about 8 years. My business name is my name, so Bianca Karina. You can search up my name and online, and should come up with like my socials. Isn't essential, because without skin prep, the makeup can tend to look a bit cakey and dry. So must skin prep. So that's cleansing, moisturizing, and just clearing the skin before applying. And then primer. Primer is like the glue. So your face would be like the book, primer's the glue, and then the paper is the makeup. So primer is always good because it keeps the makeup on, long lasting, and it helps hydrates the face. And then after that, then it's your foundation. You don't really need contour or bronzer or anything like that, but foundation and concealer just kind of neutralizes the face, so it paints that blank canvas before you put your color in it. So before you put your eyeshadows, your bronzers, your blushes. But first step, essentials, is primer and skin prep before you start putting on the makeup. When you have an unhappy customer, you always got to listen to what they want and what they need. So when you kind of pick up certain body language if they're feeling uncomfortable. So before that happens or during that happens, I tend to stop, ask them, is everything okay? And then if they feel like uncomfortable with the makeup, or they feel like it's too heavy, or it's not enough, or it's looking a bit scary at that point, you just gotta keep talking to them, reassuring them, to tell them it's okay, they're still in the process, or wipe it off and then change it up just so they're comfortable. And then you kind of allow them to guide you through the makeup process as well, so they're comfortable, they're happy, and you're happy, and then you have a happy client and they don't walk away and feel upset, because you don't want to let your customer or your client walk away and they're upset. I've done some makeup on Australian celebrities, and singers, actresses, hosts. I get some Australian celebrities and actresses that are in that area, sit in my seat to get their makeup done, and it's usually at the event place, makeup industry. So before I became a makeup artist, I was a beauty therapist. So I did all things beauty, so that's hair, waxing, facials, massage. So while I was in that industry, I had picked up a class and a course to do makeup, and then through there, it was through my connections, really, like teachers and other friends that were already in like the makeup scene when it came to like fashion or photography or film. And it's kind of like who I knew was able to pull me onto the jobs, or certain people seeing my my work and just messaging me to get me onto certain jobs. Yeah. So when it comes to foundation, me personally, I like for my more natural clientele, it's Face and Body MAC. It's a sheer foundation, so it looks like this, and it's very sheer and very glowy and very natural. For something that's more full coverage, I'll probably like to lean towards a product called Giorgio Armani or Chanel. So they give a nice full coverage, and I usually use that for my bridal. What else? And then for powders, I like to go with Laura Mercier, and for eyeshadows I like to use various eyeshadows. The more pigmented the more better. And for eyeliner, for me personally, I use face paint because it's easy to wash off, but you would have to use like a proper eyeliner or gel liner if you're with customers. That's a hack, that's a tip to use face paint, especially if you're learning how to do eyeliner. Use face paint because it's easy to take off and it's easy to apply. So I was assigned to the certain team, or the team, and then we were we were offered to showcase at in this platform, and that went for about a week. So I was in this area for about a week, just doing various runways for makeup, and that was on Wall Street, so that was full on. So the time we wake up at 7 in the morning until like midnight, we were doing stuff like that. Well, I was just doing makeup, and then after that week, and then we were set up with photo shoots, just location based, so just around New York, yeah, in Brooklyn and Queens, and yeah, those places. So the team that I was assigned to, so they promote a lot of Indigenous, Native American, Polynesian, Micronesian, Melanesian designers, makeup artists, hairstylists, back of stage, front of house, everything, anything to do with fashion. And so going over to America, we had a lot of Indigenous designers and a lot of like native New Zealand designers. So that was something that I was proud of too, because it was pushing like not just their designs and their fashion out, but also pushing the native and Indigenous people out, putting us on a platform so the world can see us.